Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're exploring a seriously fascinating intersection of personal development and astrological charting. Specifically, we're looking at how a very specific placement, the sun in the second house, can actually be used as an absolute masterclass in resource management and personal growth. If you've ever wondered how your deep-rooted self-worth translates directly into your net worth, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Think about that for a second. What if your chart doubled as a literal blueprint for financial freedom? Imagine taking those early money insecurities, the doubts we all kind of carry around from childhood, and methodically transforming them into unshakable business leadership. That is the exact story told by the placement of the sun in the second house. It's not just about what you're handed in life, it's a structural guide on exactly how to build a legacy.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our 6-stage journey to long-term wealth. 1. The foundation of self-worth. 2. Earning through your voice. 3. Building steady financial habits. 4. Leading in banking and government. 5. Sun and Jupiter financial growth. And 6. Maturity and long-term wealth.
Section 1. The foundation of self-worth. Overcoming early money insecurities.
Let's move to how this builds, because honestly, this journey rarely starts off easy. In early life, deep-seated self-worth issues tie everything to family validation. Then by early adulthood, the ego becomes fiercely tied to income and material achievements. You know the drill. You basically measure your success entirely by your paycheck. But the real beauty of this journey is the evolution into maturity, where that ego-driven hustle transitions into stable wealth and profound societal respect. It's really a story of achieving ultimate financial freedom simply by outgrowing the need to prove yourself.
To really understand that evolution, we have to look at the roots. Family background dramatically shapes the financial mindset and confidence of the solo leader. There's a really deep attachment to personal values and upbringing here. Now, this can sometimes manifest as sheer stubbornness in financial decisions, like they will stick to their guns even when it drives everyone else absolutely crazy. But ultimately, these deeply ingrained principles form the absolute bedrock of their long-term financial confidence. They know exactly what they value and they just don't compromise. Section 2. Earning through your voice. Transforming speech into net worth.
For this archetype, communication isn't just for socializing, it's actually a highly honed instrument used to earn money. And here's how you actively leverage this. First, master your tone. Speak with quiet authority, not volume. Second, use that tone to influence others, whether that means setting firm boundaries in a contract negotiation or completely commanding a boardroom. Third, watch how this actually builds your net worth. This placement shows a totally natural ability to close deals and generate resources simply by articulating value clearly.
Section 3. Building steady financial habits. The power of consistency over shortcuts.
Think of wealth building in two ways: the weed versus the oak tree. The weed shoots up overnight in a volatile stock flip, right? But the very first strong wind blows it right over. The solar leader, on the other hand, is the oak tree. Think of a real-world leader building consistent wealth like Warren Buffett. They focus on relentless personal effort, profound responsibility, and value investing. It grows slower, for sure, but when market volatility hits, the oak tree stands completely firm.
This is captured perfectly in this exact quote from the source text. Wealth builds slowly but steadily through consistency and responsibility. This right here is the ultimate personal development lesson. True financial growth requires the daily discipline to align your self-worth with your long-term goals. It's about saying no to the flashy shortcuts and yes to the unglamorous grind of responsible resource management.
Section 4. Leading in banking and government, where these traits excel professionally.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why these individuals gravitate towards specific professional arenas. When you combine that oak tree mindset with an authoritative voice, you naturally excel in places like banking and finance, which absolutely require strong financial leadership, decisions made on logic, not emotion. Government roles demand meticulous resource management. Teaching and speaking lean directly on that authoritative voice we just discussed. And business, well, at its core, requires strong personal values to survive long-term. The desire for stability makes these individuals powerhouse leaders because they naturally create secure environments for everyone around them.
Section 5. Sun and Jupiter financial growth. Amplifying your wealth potential.
Okay, so while the sun on its own is obviously powerful, different planetary combinations bring entirely different flavors to your earning and spending habits. You might have the sun paired with Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Venus, or the moon, each adding its own unique twist to the formula.
But there's one combination that really stands out as a true catalyst for abundance.
When the Sun pairs with Jupiter in this space, it acts as a massive amplifier. Jupiter brings this amazing energy of expansive financial growth, but because it's grounded by the Sun's sense of responsibility, it doesn't just mean reckless expansion. It actually means expansive resource management. This is the hallmark of a leader who doesn't just build a successful company, but an entire empire that provides for generations, and they do it all with a really strong moral compass.
Section 6. Maturity and long-term wealth, the ultimate goal of the solar leader.
So as the years pass and the oak tree matures, all those early struggles for validation just vanish. It all boils down to one core result: earning respect through reliability. That early adulthood ego, the burning need to flash wealth or constantly prove oneself, takes a complete back seat. Instead, society grants them profound respect simply because they are undeniably reliable and truly financially independent. They've achieved freedom, not just in their bank account, but in their own self-worth.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer today and leaves us with a pretty important question I want you to ask yourself. How are you tying your daily self-worth to your long-term wealth goals? Are you chasing the quick fix of the weed, seeking that immediate validation? Or are you cultivating the deep, unshakable roots of the oak tree, using your voice and your consistent habits to build something that lasts? The blueprint is right there. The rest is entirely up to your personal effort.